Hello and welcome. We are live. It is it's Sunday night. Tuesday night. It is Sunday night, February 6th, 2022. Good start. I don't even know what day it is. Let's start that over. It's Sunday night, February 6th, 2022. If you're here live, 10 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock Eastern time, other o'clocks, other places, depending on where you live. The show is called Creator Talk Live. It's my show every Sunday night where we talk about this thing that is creating social media content and the such. Facebook has been Facebook. I don't even know where to start with Facebook. I don't even know how I feel about Facebook. I love it, and then I hate it, and then I hate it, and then I hate it, and then I think maybe it's coming back, and then I get excited about it, and then I'm like, okay, let's try this again, and then I hate it, and then I hate it. I mean, I don't even know. Many of us started over there. Facebook has pivoted to video a couple times. Mark Zuckerberg crying to his staff lately. We got lots to talk about. I don't even know how I feel about it, but I know I don't trust them in many, many, many ways. Let's talk about it right now. If you're Team Replay, hashtag Team Replay in the comments. If you're here live, welcome in. I see a couple of you in the chat. We're going to say hi here in a minute. I appreciate every single one of you watching. We get about 1/3 to about half of our total views on the replay on this show. That's not true, actually. A little more than half. Regardless, if you're one of those people that comes on the replay, watching it Monday or anytime during the week, I appreciate that. I hear from you guys. You can always email me, dolewhipdad@gmail.com, dolewhipdad@gmail.com. I've also got a text number on there you can text me at. Everett got your text. Thank you, buddy. Anytime you want to. I don't take the calls on there, but it's a good way for us to connect. Maybe it's the middle of the workday. You want to connect, whatever. It's just fun. And yeah, eventually when I get enough people, I'll send out reminders and such, but use that. There it is right there. Oh, there it is. You can text me anytime you want. And if I'm awake and not in the middle of something for work or something, I will respond to you. Thank you so much. All right. So Patriotism USA, Everett's in the house. BDF Keith's in the house. Welcome in, guys. I see a couple other people are in here too. They're not saying hi in chat. That's okay. I like ninja people too. Let me know in the chat, how do you feel about Facebook? Are you on Facebook a lot? Are you not on Facebook a lot? I am not on Facebook that much. Like, I used to be on Facebook quite a bit, like a lot of us did. It is what it is, It's kind of this all-encompassing thing. For work, I need to dive into it more. Hey, Mar, what's going on, Mar, in Memphis? Member of the channel, by the way. You know how I know? She shows up in green, right? And she's a good friend of mine. She's got the best birthday in history of birthdays, and she's a good friend of mine. Mar, love you. Glad to see you in here. Listen, Facebook has become so many different things to so many different people. I have so many different niches of Facebook. For work, I really need to dive into it more. I've talked about on this show, on this Sunday night show, the selling aspect of YouTube. Some of that is already happening over on Facebook. They have the live streams when they're selling stuff. It's quite encompassing. The what I used to call the buy, sell, cry, and whine pages, the buy, sell, or trade pages are massive. I've got one that I started that's got tens of thousands of people on there. So I don't know. I don't even know. It is what it is. It is its own entity that I really don't know how I feel about. But boy, are they in the news lately. So we're going to talk a little bit about stocks. We're going to talk a little bit about the CEO. And we're going to talk about this pivot towards a video again. Instagram's founders just came out with an article about, oh man, we blew it selling to Facebook. It's a couple of years ago. There's a lot of Facebook things to talk about. That's going to be the main topic tonight. I appreciate you being here. I know the Olympics are on. I've got them in the background too. Boy, that little 15-year-old Russian girl is amazing. She's going to be fun to watch here in a couple of minutes. So if you're watching both, let me know in the chat if you're having fun with that. I'm having trouble being into the Olympics because it is where it is, and they're bad guys, but that's okay. Thank you, Mar. I mean it. I love you. Let's get to it. Okay, so from TubeFilter, it's all over the place. We're going to read a couple articles, or we're going to go over a couple articles, but this is through TubeFilter. If I mentioned this before, I love TubeBuddy, not sponsored, but should be. TubeBuddy, the best friend of any creator on YouTube. You can click the link, tubebuddy.com/dolewhip. It gets you a free download. If you pay, they give me a commission on that if you use that link. So please do that if you're interested. But TubeFilter is the news. If you've got, hey, Earth Central, what's going on, my friend? If you're using the TubeBuddy app, which I do 20, 30 times a day, I'm not even joking, the news tab takes me to TubeFilter, and it's always got stuff. Honestly, it's my go-to for this show. It's where I start. If there's nothing I'm interested in, I keep moving, but there's usually 2 or 3 things, and that's Well, that's the case today. Facebook's pivoting to video again. I kind of like the, I almost used the picture, but it's not mine, but Facebook kind of falling down. Boy, did they fall down this week, didn't they? Facebook is pivoting to video again. Now, I won't read the whole article, at least I don't think so, but I want to read a little bit of this and then discuss it with you, and you guys let me know in chat what you think. According to a report from Bloomberg, CEO Mark Zuckerberg, you know, Mark Zuckerberg, kind of big guy, followed his company's dismal fourth quarter earnings report and even more dismal drop in stock value with a virtual staff meeting where he told employees that it's vital for Facebook to expand its short form video efforts. There's a lot to unpack right there. So Facebook had its worst day, and I guess we should be calling it Meta. Facebook is now called Meta. It's the same company, whatever. Facebook had its worst day on the stock market ever. It lost 1/4 of its value. 1/4 of its value in one day. So if you own stock or if you're Mark Zuckerberg, you had a bad day. Salute Earth Central. Yes. I go to Facebook to check on my Elvis friends and people back home. There's so many, I don't know. I don't hate the platform. It just, I don't know. There's a lot of things to unpack on that. Facebook had a horrible earnings, and it freaked out everybody, including Mark Zuckerberg. So much so that I guess the next day they had a staff meeting in which Mark Zuckerberg cried. Afterwards, he said he cut his cornea. We'll talk about that too. Zuckerberg reportedly told staffers that Facebook and its parent Meta, which was formerly also called Facebook, are facing an unprecedented level of competition. You know, Facebook existed in a vacuum for 2. Hey, Pete, what's going on, buddy? Facebook lived in this vacuum of, it was really a monopoly, right? Twitter wasn't really a competitor while they were in the same space. They weren't a competitor. Certainly MySpace wasn't. Instagram was bought, and now Instagram is pivoting to a video, mostly vertical video platform only. And now they're going to try to bring that short form video, not long form, not wide, short form vertical video a la TikTok to Facebook. Why? I mean, I was talking to Dave of Brandy and Dave just the other day, and he makes the point, and he's right. How do you hold your phone? You hold your phone like this, right? I don't know. I don't know if TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels are going to take over the world, or if they've already taken over the world, or we're just going to pivot back. I think it's going to be separate things. That's just kind of my opinion. I'm not Nostradamus, but that's my opinion. I think the TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels thing is here to stay. The vertical video is a better way to say it, is here to stay, but it'll bounce around from, you know, TikTok won't always be the hot, you know, the hot girlfriend. It'll be something new here in a little bit. But I mean, not that TikTok's going away anywhere soon. Its algorithm is amazing. That dopamine drip on flick video. I mean, that's a real thing. But I don't really think they're going to be competitors necessarily. Now, Facebook, though, my point in all this is Facebook is finally being felt by some of this competition. Let me get caught in chat. So, Dole, what do you think of the video I put in Slack with the well, we need to talk about that. That's right. Holy hole in your pocket with money falling out, right? We're saying hi to Pete. No biggie patriotism. I don't post them. I thought you were going to take over the world, Jeff. Not yet. We'll wait a while, Nico. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. You know what? I gotta tell you guys on a personal note, it's like 35 degrees outside. I mean, it's better than it's been, but it's hot in my office. This office has been closed up all day. It's my wife's birthday. If you know Paula, send her a note on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you want. Paula's birthday today, big day at the Bates household. So had family over, went to dinner, went to church, had a really nice day. But my room has been closed up all day. So I opened it up and it was like an oven in here. Anyway, so I took off my sweatshirt and I turned on the fan. Back to this. Pushing Reels to compete with ByteDance's billion users. Now, ByteDance is the owner. We should talk about that. ByteDance is the owner of TikTok. ByteDance is a Chinese Communist Party controlled business in China. I'm pointing at my screen because I've got NBC showing me some Olympics right now. So that's a concern too, but it is what it is. But anyway, pushing Reels to compete. Reels is the Facebook and the Instagram vertical video, short form, 15 seconds to 60 seconds, I think. Anyway, pushing Reels to compete with ByteDance's billion user and growing platform isn't easy. During its earnings call, during Facebook Meta's earnings call, Meta said that it expects continued headwinds in revenue from video ad impressions because of a shift of engagement with our app towards the video surfaces like Reels, which monetize at a lower rate and feed than stories. So some people, and I'm not going to say I got it, because if you got it, you're not allowed to say if you got it. You're not allowed to mention it. So I'm not going to say it. But some people who have groups on Facebook, hey, Orlando guy, what's going on, buddy? Got invited to a group into the bonus pool for Reels. And again, it says right in there that you're not allowed to talk about it if you have it. So I'm not talking about it if I have it. But Facebook is pushing hard on the Facebook platform for creators who are having some success, to use Facebook Reels, because people are using Facebook on their phone all day, every day. Make sense? So why am I telling you that? Facebook is pushing creators to create more short form, 15 second to 60 second. I have hiccups, of course. 15 second to 60 second vertical video. Here's the thing. It is so much harder to get those ads on there. I mean, but the algorithm is so good that people are flicking. I wonder, my point in saying all this is, I wonder how effective those ads are compared to like a Facebook or a Facebook ad, but I was going to say a YouTube ad. When you're on YouTube and you watch a video, I know that most people tune out those ads, but less so than on a Facebook or an Instagram Reels or on TikTok, right? I don't use TikTok. I don't create for TikTok. I don't consume on TikTok. But how do the ads show up there? I know how they do on Instagram, and I'm assuming they show up the same way, and isn't just very easy to swipe and ignore. I think Google ads and Facebook ads are, and then Google also YouTube ads. So Google ads, not on YouTube. YouTube ads, both text and on video on YouTube, and then Facebook ads on Facebook, I think are much more effective. Just for me as a consumer, as a viewer, I'm more potentially going to click on that link when I search Google and the first couple are an ad, or when I'm watching on YouTube and I'm normally going to blow it off, but now and then, because the algorithm's so good, they're going to talk to me about things I care about, right? Certainly on a higher percentage than vertical video. Am I crazy? I need to know in chat. Hey, Adventures by D. I need to know in chat. Do you guys think that the vertical video, TikTok and Reels, the stuff that's 10 seconds, 30 seconds, that we're swiping, do you think the ads are going to be effective? Because here's why I'm asking. If ads aren't effective, whether the people are putting the ads on there or not, because they're getting eyeballs, they're certainly getting eyeballs. They're getting impressions. But does it matter? Are people going to convert? Like, if I do a reel, if I have great success with a reel and it goes, you say, gets 1 million views and it's monetized and there's an ad on there, lots of eyeballs are going to see that. But what's the engagement rate? What's the click-through rate? And Instagram knows, Facebook knows, TikTok surely knows. They're amazing at their whole business model is based on they know who clicks and how effective and how valuable that click is. I can't imagine it's very effective. This is a long-winded conversation for me to say, I can't imagine vertical video, quick videos, 15 seconds videos can be effective for the advertiser. Am I crazy? Let me know in the chat if you think I'm nuts. I'm way behind in chat. Let me see if I missed anything that any questions or comments or concerns. Hey, Brisane Orlando guy, what's going on? Richard, hope you're having a great weekend, my friend. Again, if you're just getting here, my name is Jeff. Dole Whip Dad is this channel. We go live every Sunday night outside of a family event or a big sporting event. And I say that because the Super Bowl. Next week, the Super Bowl is at 5:30, so I think we'll probably be fine. But sometimes the halftime goes forever, so we'll just play that. Play that by ear. Also, break time. I'm not going to take a break, but you're welcome to. The best women's ice skater in the history of the world. She's 15 years old. She's live right now on NBC. I don't want you to leave, but you're welcome to watch her. She's actually amazing. 15 years old. She's the best in the world and ever. And she's going right now. So anyway, if you care. 15. That's younger than all 4 of my daughters. Anyway. We're way off topic, but anyway, my name is Chef Bates. Dole Whip Dad is this channel. We go live 10 o'clock on Sunday nights, 11 o'clock Eastern time. And if you already know, my wife had a birthday today. So if you're friends with my wife, please let her know on Instagram or Facebook and tell her she is the best wife ever. I'm charging my phone right now. Power went off. Wow, Mar, power went off again. Oh, I'm sorry. So Reels is like Fight Club. You weren't allowed to talk about it. No, Reels isn't like that. Reels creator, what do they call it? The Facebook Reels creator fund admission is something you're not allowed to talk about. If I'm in it and I'm talking about it, it's because I don't expect to qualify, but whatever, it is what it is. If they sent me something, I was happy to get it. Earth Central says, yeah, I think the ads are hurting Facebook. Do you, patriotism? I don't know. Facebook is a money printing machine. Now, they just lost a lot of money, but I got it. Okay, so stock tips are always for entertainment purposes only. I don't own any Facebook. I'm probably not going to buy any Facebook because I think it's still going to go down, but Facebook is a buy. Facebook is about to be a buy. Facebook is a money printing machine. Also, the metaverse is a real thing. By the way, if we have time, we've got a funny Facebook metaverse story. Hilarious or horrible. Maybe it's not hilarious. Maybe I'm a jerk. We're going to have to figure that out. Also, ads are slowly starting to show up on YouTube Shorts and are easily swiped away. That's what I'm saying. Earth Central, exactly. I think that the vertical video, here, let me just pull that off. That's weird. The vertical 15-second to 30-second Reels, TikToks, Shorts, I just don't see how anyone's going to get any value on those ads. Richard, my buddy, the Orlando guy, says, my take, the real issue. Oh, she fell. The best in the world fell. This is the team competition, so Russia's probably going to win still anyway. The real issue with Facebook is the poor monetization and support for creators to flourish. I agree with the second half of that sentence for sure. Facebook is late to the short form video game and have not built a creator economy. Deeply agree with that. Exactly what my buddy said. I'm going to say that again. That's exactly what it is. My take, the real issue with Facebook is the poor monetization and support for creators to flourish. Facebook is late to the short form video game, hasn't created a creator economy. I think that that's so right on the money. And I think that I think I'll disagree with they're late to the game. I think they didn't think they had to go. I think their model has been ads. And while that's the Google model too, Google, it's the greatest marketing. Google's the greatest marketing machine ever, right? They are. That's what it is. But as it relates to YouTube, they've really created the creator economy because they give back, 70% of their ad revenue, right? And it's pretty fat, actually. Like if they get, $1,000, they're giving $700 to the creator. But it's also brilliant because they're taking a 30% cut of all of YouTube. I mean, think about how massive that is. And it is massive. It is huge numbers. Facebook and TikTok and those others, all they seem to do is throw these funds together. There's a TikTok fund, and the top 1% are going to get this. There's a Facebook Reels fund. There's all these things. And I don't think they're serious about building creator economies like YouTube is. And that's why I love YouTube compared to these other platforms. All the social media platforms I'm in love and in hate with for different reasons. But YouTube is the place to be for me because of that. That was a long take on Richard's comment. Wait, there's a game next week? There might be. So yeah, the 15-year-old Russian is finishing her performance and does not look happy. Oh, that's always sad. Adventures by D saying hi to Pete. I'm going to get ready to hit the sack. BDF, you have a good night. Appreciate you popping in. I sent Paula a birthday greeting and helped her virtual party. Thank you. Oh, that reminds me. Who wants an ad? Do you guys want an ad? This show should be sponsored by my wife's. Let's do it. You guys want an ad? Yes. Here it comes. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Do you poop out at parties? Not if they're Facebook parties. Have you ever heard of a Facebook party? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Have you ever heard of Pampered Chef? I have. Do you like things in the kitchen? I do. That's where the bacon's kept. Would you like to play silly games on Facebook? Yes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So this Pampered Chef thing, what is it?
Well, it's like a kitchen gadget type party where you can get like cool things to cook with and cool tools to make fun things. And they have this really cool syrup that I'm going to try. It's pineapple rum syrup. to go with Dole Whip.
So wait. You're going to make Dole Whip better?
Yes, I think it'll be better. I think it's like a warm pineapple rum sauce that you pour over the top.
I think that's probably a lie because I think Dole Whip is already perfect, but I'll be buying that stuff. Whatever, pineapple, I don't know what she's talking about. I'll be buying that. How do I join? I think I go on Facebook. I'll put the link in the chat here somewhere. You should just sign up. It's on Facebook. I'll be there. My wife will be there. And this pineapple juice syrup stuff will be there. Will you be there? So I made that ad for two reasons. One, it's her birthday today. And two, it's Valentine's Day in a couple of days. So like when you marry somebody and their birthday is right around Valentine's Day, it's just a kick in the you-know-what. So you've got to be on your game. So help a guy out, right? So the goal was to try to get her to 50 people in this party. I'm hoping to get her to 100. I don't know. She was at 40 or something yesterday. But yes, Mar reminded me. Mar, thank you. She said you bought something. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. I purchased 3 items from Instagram ads. Oh, there you go, Mar. Mar says, I have purchased 3 items for Instagram ads. All 3 have been disappointment failure. I do worry that some of those ads are gimmicky stuff. I don't know. We'll see. It is what it is. I'm not really sure. But anyway, did you like my ad that I made for Paula? Kind of fun, right? So anyway, let's get back to this. So, and if Meta is struggling to monetize the video content it's now leaning on, so too will the creators making their content, right? I'm not a fan of the funds method. I hate it, Richard. I mean, I guess I shouldn't hate it. It's better than nothing. But if they listen, I'm not going to go work for some social media company, but if you want to have creators love you, share the wealth. And that's what YouTube's doing. That's why YouTube will never go away. As long as they keep that model. And by the way, every time they talk about how much money they make every quarter, the YouTube business is doing well. The last report, which was just last week, didn't hit estimates, but they're still making money hand over fist. I'm part of the TikTok Creator Fund. There you go. I have 11,000 followers and 53,000 likes and hundreds of thousands of views. To date, I've made $4. Okay, so I think they're lying. I've said this from the beginning, and I say it's about TikTok, but I say it because of evidence on other evidence in court about other companies and their lies about the views. So let's just take what Richard said. Think about this. Richard says he has on TikTok. First of all, he's part of the TikTok Creator Fund, right? Which is TikTok says, hey, you're doing good. Do more. We're going to share some money with you, okay? He has over 11,000 followers. That's almost 3 times more than the subscribers I have on YouTube. He has over 50,000 likes and hundreds of thousands of views. To date, he's made $4. I'm not asking for a super chat. If somebody drops me a $5 super chat, it's $3 in my bank account. I'm not asking for a super chat. I'm just pointing out the large difference. Hey, Destination Timeshare, how are you? I think it's a crock. I also don't believe, I believe their algorithm is amazing. It gets people to scroll, gives them that dopamine. I don't love that, but I know it's brilliance. But I don't think they're making, I think they're lying about their numbers. And I will get to that evidence here in a minute. And here it is. Facebook has consistently been the worst platform at treating its creators like partners, says a guy named Hank Green. Let me back up a little bit, okay? Following Meta's earnings report, which was last week, Wednesday, I think, longtime creator Hank Green went to Twitter and brought up Facebook's original pivot to video. So that's why I talked about, that's why when I saw they pivoted to video, I had to talk about it because this is their second large, please, we're going to pivot to video, everybody. Not talking about Instagram pivoting to video, which is the same company. So Hank Green took to Twitter and brought up Facebook's original pivot to video, where it attempted to set itself up as a challenger for YouTube by allegedly inflating video view counts as much as 900%. Let me say that again. They allegedly, YouTube, that we're on right now, inflated video view counts as much as 900%. Hey, creator, this is the place to be. Look at all the views you got, which I believe deeply is what TikTok did and is doing. My daughter, I have 4. 2 of my 4 daughters that came to me on separate days over a year ago and said, "Oh, Dad, I know you're doing this on YouTube. I've got 2 videos on TikTok and I already got more views than you. My first video on TikTok did more than your biggest video ever." Sure it did. Sure it did. It's a lie. And what does the lie accomplish? It gets you to stay on that platform. Well, why am I going to post on X when on Y I get this many views? So saith me. Hank Green said, remember when they straight up lied in order to blah, 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 when they blatantly false claims that they were getting more video views than YouTube. This resulted in tons of creators and small businesses going all in on Facebook video. Many went out of business. Do you understand? So when TikTok tells you, oh man, you posted 3 videos ever and you've got 1,000 subscribers or whatever they call them over there and 1 million views, sure you do. They're lying. I know some people who make great money making from Facebook's revenue sharing now. This is Hank Green saying, but moving fast and breaking things has never been something they're interested in doing for anyone but themselves. He's talking about Facebook there. For creators, they move slow and break things. So let me say what he just said a little clearer, in my opinion. Facebook's not going to move a mountain to send more money to the creators. They should, but they're not. So this push towards video is about them. Now, I don't mind that if they're sharing, but as Richard said, when they have these funds, why aren't you just giving a percentage? That would get many of us all in. It would. What say you in chat? Let me know what you think. In regards to many going out of business, see once powerful College Humor, remember them? College Humor, which is clinging to life after being sold by its parent company after laying off. I didn't realize they were sold. Over 100 employees in 2020. It was devastated by the dealings with Facebook video. They went all in on Facebook video. They were told they were going to be part of these creator funds, and they didn't get paid what they were hoping, expecting, projecting. Green went on to say that he does know creators who are making decent money on Facebook, something we've talked about before. Ultimately, though, I've been burned before, so I'm not holding out any hope. Whatever Meta ends up doing, it's going to do something fast. The company lost a staggering $251 billion, $250 billion. Sorry, was that Joe Biden? $250 billion. Most people can't comprehend a trillion. $250 billion they lost last week. Facebook's monetization standards are pretty high, and they don't want people just re-uploading the same stuff they posted to YouTube. Yes, if you're in the Facebook Reels thing, and you have your Instagram automatically sending it over to Reels, same company, they don't count those. Not that I'm admitting to be in it or anything like that. So that's enough of that, right? That's enough of that. Let's get to the other thing. I feel like that's enough. Yeah, that's enough of that. I want to talk about the metaverse. Is it possible in the metaverse to abuse somebody else physically? Daily Mail, from the Daily Mail. I'm going to try not to make a joke out of this, but I feel like it's pretty ridiculous. But I need to know from you guys. Space, please. Facebook metaverse creates a personal bubble. Wait, what? Around avatars and reports of rampant harassment or virtual groping. So for those of you who don't know, you're an avatar, right? So remember I picture Wii, right? So on the Wii, everybody had a Wii for a while, right? And you create the avatar, and he or she walks around in this fake world of the metaverse. Okay, we all on the same page? All right. Facebook rolled out a personal boundary function for Horizon avatars on Friday. Okay. 2 days ago. It'll automatically prevent other avatars from coming closer than 4 feet. All right. So you can't bump into each other. Okay. It follows reports of virtual harassment and creepy behavior in the metaverse. I mean, people are creepy in Walmart. They're going to be creepy in the metaverse, right? This is the line that is hard for me not to make a joke about. Horizon already makes an avatar's hands disappear if they attempt to grope another avatar. Huh? Facebook has put a 4-foot boundary around avatars so you can't go grope somebody in the metaverse, which isn't real. And there's nothing physical in the metaverse. I don't understand. Maybe I'm just not smart enough to be that creepy. $250 billion, so nothing close to the U.S. debt. I mean, think about that, though. So you just said it, 1/4 of a trillion, 30 trillion is the U.S. debt. So 1/120th of the U.S. debt? That's a lot of money. Makes me feel better about the debt, I guess. Thanks for that, Nico. Does anybody understand this metaverse virtual groping thing? Is it, what? I don't understand. So if you're smarter than me, let me know in the chat. I don't get any of that at all. Here's another one, kind of on the metaverse groping thing that I don't quite understand, that I'm going to need your help with. Are we talking about something like Sims here? Yeah, we are. You're walking around. I think they call it Horizon. I think, pretty sure. And you're walking around in the metaverse. Not really, right? You got your helmet on, right? And you're walking around. Have you seen the videos? Like they're boxing and they run through the wall. Love them. So funny. But yeah, so you're walking around and, ooh, man, look, that you are a hot avatar. Said nobody ever, right? Is that a thing? Whatever. And then you go over there and you grope the avatar. And this is so big that Meta, Facebook, had to put a boundary around you so you couldn't do it. There's people doing this at such a level that they had to make it not possible to do. Are you kidding me, you freaks? Not you guys, but I mean, maybe. I don't know. What you do in your metaverse is, I don't know. What you do in the metaverse stays, I don't understand. Brie Larson. Do you love Brie Larson? I don't know why people don't like Brie Larson. I love me some Brie Larson. My daughter loves Captain Marvel. She's a great follow on Instagram. She's working out. She's being funny. I like her, right? I like her. I'm a fan. And this is going to take us back to Joe Rogan, too. How are we doing on the clock? Oh, it's already 10:30. Wow. Brie Larson canceled on Twitter for changing her profile pic. So I saw that headline. I'll read it again. Brie Larson canceled, I hate cancel culture, on Twitter for changing her profile pic. Wait, what? So, of course, I had to go look at it. If you want to check it out, it's at Giant Freaking Robot, which is somebody that I've quoted before on some of my shows. I was watching Kelly today, brought up Bengals. I think he metaverse groped me. I don't understand metaverse groping. I'm not going to lie. I don't get it. If somebody's going to make a joke about it, though, Pete's the one to do it. I'm going to throw that out there. If you know, you know. Brie canceled on Twitter for changing her profile pic. Okay. I still don't understand. I'm just going to read a little bit of this to you, and then you guys let me know what you think. Brie Larson has been something of a magnet on social media. A lot of people on social media hate Brie Larson. I don't know why. I really don't. She runs a number of very popular social media platforms and even has a much-watched YouTube channel. Sometimes the posts, especially on Instagram, can get a little goofy. That's why I like her. She's cute. And I mean, she's cute to look at, too, but she's just cute. She's got a cute, funny, silly personality. Have you seen the King Kong movie with her? It's pretty good. I like her. Anyway. And there are plenty of workout pics and videos thrown in, blah, blah, blah. It's mostly harmless. But now she's under a bit of social media fire because of something she posted and changed on her Twitter profile. Here comes the really stupid part. Fans see, and I don't know how to call her fans, people on Twitter, but they call it here. Fans seem more than a little upset about the change with Larson posting that she purchased an NFT to display as her profile pic. For some reason, this sent a number of fans into an absolute dizzy. You know what an NFT is? Non-fungible token. It's in the metaverse, right? And it's art, right? It's art. Usually it's art. And she bought some art. And there are people who are buying NFTs and putting them on their profiles on Twitter and other places. And it's kind of a status thing. Like, why do you buy a BMW? Because it's a better car? No, because you want people to know you drive a BMW, right? Come on. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a good car, but you buy a Mercedes. Why? Because you want people to know you drive a Mercedes. Why do you buy an NFT? Well, so you can tell people you have NFTs, really. So in this case, there's a bunch of people, mostly celebrities, who are buying NFTs, not mostly celebrities, but including celebrities who are buying NFTs, and they're putting them as their profile picture, mostly to show people that, hey, I know what an NFT is and I've got one, right? Cool. I don't care. I might even do it someday, but whatever. If I, it is what it is. But people are so mad about that they're trying to cancel her on Twitter. What? Let's read more. The original post went up on Friday from the original Brie Larson account, which has roughly 2.8 million followers. I'm jealous. If I had her abs, I might too, though. Which is, I just said that. In it, Larson displays an NFT from Flower Girls NFT. So Flower Girls NFT is the name of the Twitter handle that creates the NFTs, right? And the artist is named Varvara Alai. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. I'm sorry, Miss Alai. Varvara Alai is the artist. Brie Larson is the purchaser, right? The latter has a number of NFTs all around a similar theme of women adorned with intricate and colorful floral headpieces. I'm going to show you the one that Brie Larson bought. It all seems fine when Larson clearly happy to be displaying something from an artist she likes and respects. So if my friend Pete or the Orlando guy or Destination Timeshare or Nico the Greco creates some art and I like it, I might buy it. I like art and I like my friends. And if you want to support someone who's creating art, you buy their art, right? So Brie Larson bought this one. So some chick painted in blue with some bird and I don't know what they're doing. Looks like some kind of 4th of July cake. It's just art. Who cares, right? It's a meme. It's art, okay? She buys it. She posts it on her Twitter profile and people go nuts. Brie Larson, you betrayed me. Do you know how deep in the trenches I was for you in 2016? We ratioed Brie Larson. Let's go. I guess that's cancel culture talk for let's cancel her. Everyone to Brie Larson. So others have done it too. Gwyneth Paltrow, Reese Witherspoon, Eva Longoria, and Brie Larson all pumping the same NFT project today. So yeah, it's marketing. I'm sure it's marketing. So what? 3 out of 4 of these celebs just happened to tweet about it within 45 minutes of each other too, this person says. Party Thor was right. Captain Marvel is party pooper. Okay, I find that one funny, but why would you care? Why would you care at all what somebody's profile picture is, let alone if they made an NFT? Do I like it? No. If I was Brie Larson, I'd keep my abs on there. But again, I'm just reading from Giant Freaking Robot again. Again, to be this mad about someone's profile pic being an NFT means that we are probably just out of real problems. I agree with that. In the end, towards the end of, if this pisses you off because I'm going to tell you we're at the end of COVID, it's you, not me. At the end of COVID, at the end of 2 and almost a half years of unbelievably insane stupidity, scariness and stupidity, we're going to be mad about this? Are you kidding me? People are going to invade Ukraine. People are going to invade Hong Kong. We don't know what happened 2 years ago that killed, I think it's 900,000 Americans. We're going to cry about an NFT. Talk about first world problems. But there was just some considerable consternation about this move from Brie Larson. It continues the wave of celebrities backing different projects in this space. According to comicbook.com, the NFT was purchased on the OpenSea platform on Thursday for the price of $2,700. 0.725 Ethereum if you care. It registers as Brie Larson being the official owner, and of course it does. She posted it. Though there is a chance that it was transferred to another account quickly, I suppose. This is a trend that is unlikely to go away anytime soon. Even if there's a certain segment of the population that seems to condemn it across the board. What? With celebrities like Brie Larson supporting projects and giving them a much bigger platform for general publicity, it's likely the overall industry will get bigger, blah, 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 blah. I don't understand. Why would anybody hate this? And it goes to the Joe Rogan stuff. Rogan's getting attacked even more. If you've been following my show, I've been talking about the Joe Rogan stuff quite a bit on my show. Joe Rogan, India are retail. So can we go back to David Crosby? David Crosby here. I'm going to pull that up too. So David Crosby comes out and says, hey, I don't want you to have my music on Spotify anymore, right? Do you know he already sold all his music? He doesn't even own it. What a prick. You sell, right? So artists sell their stuff, right? Lots of people have been selling their stuff. So they sell their music catalog to some company who then gets to profit from it from the rest of their life. So you sell it here. Let me just read it. This is so ugly. So I don't want to make you guys wait for me to find it. David Crosby of Crosby, Stills and Nash about a year ago sold his catalog to somebody else. And he said, in this time of people selling a catalog, it's just a really great way for me to get some money for my family. No, nothing wrong with that, right? That's beautiful, actually. But he sells it to somebody else so they can go make money off it. And then they make some deal with Spotify, right? And then he comes out and says, hey, I'm going to take my music off Spotify. You can't, old crusty guy. It's not yours. You already gave it to somebody else and they paid you for it. So you take their money and then say, oh, I'm on my high horse. I'm going to not let somebody else profit from our music as if they're profiting any at all. So dumb. All right, let me get caught up in chat. Various metaverses have been developed for popular use, such as virtual world platforms like Second Life. Remember that? My favorite Second Life story is The Office. Remember when Dwight was going to create a Second Life? I love that show. Nico says, I care about Brie Larson as much as she cares about me, so she can do whatever she wants. I mean, that's really good, Nico. I care about Brie Larson more than she cares about me. There's no doubt. But it's just because she's funny on Instagram. I just think to say the thing about Brie Larson and the NFT and people trying to cancel her because she made her profile pic an NFT, to compare it to the David Crosby, Joe Rogan thing, that line that I read at the end of the article, it must just be that you don't have anything to complain about today if you're complaining about somebody changing their profile picture. And if they change their profile picture and you just don't approve because it's an NFT, what does that even mean? I think it's crazy. I think it's where we are in society right now. I think that there are so many people who just talk on social media and don't even understand how, I guess, clueless they are and they sound. I don't want to attack the general population out there, but if a tree falls in the forest, does anybody hear it? It's a philosophical question that I guess we could talk about, but it's not that we are wondering anymore if the tree falls in the forest, will anybody hear it? Now it's if somebody is offended in the forest and we have no freaking idea why, should we or should we not comment about it on freaking Facebook or any other social media platform? Should the blue checkmark brigade on Twitter actually have a freaking point to make? I can't even. My opinion, people are strange. Good song and right on the money, Mar. I made my profile pick an INT and Diggs took it for 12. Did you see Diggs versus Diggs? I wasn't watching it. I read about it. How fun is that though, right? So that's it. So tonight's show, short and sweet. Mostly we talked about Facebook, their monetization plan, their Reels, creator fund. Is it real? Yes, it is. I'm positive. Do I believe in it? Not yet, but I'll let you know if I'm in it, and I'm not allowed to admit it if I am. But if I am, I'll certainly report on it when it's done. I'm not a big Reels guy, so I have no idea why. If they picked me, they would have picked me. Maybe they just sent it out to everybody. Maybe all of you've got it too. I have no idea. But I'll follow it through, and I'm mostly going to do it. I mean, I need to do more vertical video anyway. It's not that hard. But mostly I want to be able to follow what they're doing and kind of report on it here, frankly. The Facebook loss of 1/4 of their value I find interesting. Again, I love the stock markets. I'm not buying Facebook. I'm not saying I won't in the future. I do think it's close. If you're interested in any of that, send me a note. I can send you a link so you can get some free stocks on Robinhood and or Webull if you want to get started on that. I think we're done here, guys. We talked about the Facebook thing. We talked about the Brie Larson thing. We talked a little bit about the Joe Rogan thing. I talked about David Crosby being a freaking hypocrite for pretending like he could do something with something that he doesn't even. He made a profit off of it, and then he tried to get some attention. What say you? Let me know in the chat. I think we've done enough damage for tonight. My buddy Pete's in the chat. Make sure you check out his channel. He goes live pretty much every night. Hockey, football. I'm sure he'll be live for the Super Bowl next week. And me and him have a show together with Kelly, who he mentioned. We talk about football during the offseason, which will be back in about 2 weeks. So please check out my buddy Pete. Destination Timeshare, Orlando, got a bunch of good channels in there. Go check them out. You guys should definitely befriend each other because there's a bunch of good people in here. A lot of my friends create some pretty neat stuff. If you're having fun with the Olympics, let me know. If you're not watching the Olympics, let me know. I didn't watch the Summer Olympics a year ago. I wasn't interested. I'm kind of watching the Winter Olympics this year for two reasons. One, I like the winter sports because I never played any of them. San Diego boy. Never played any of them. So I want to play the rock game on the ice. That looks fun. Curling? Why do you call it curling? What's the little, broom for? Why do they got a big stick on there? I don't understand it, but I like it. It looks fun. So I'm fascinated by the Winter Olympics. Also, it's in China. And COVID just happened. And they're about to take over Hong Kong. And they're buddies with Russia, with Ukraine. So I think it's I've got to watch it. It's interesting. It's just interesting. Also, watching the moguls is amazing, man. So much fun. So anyway. I prefer the winter games too. Curling, the stones curl. What does that even mean? They curl. They look the same to me. I don't understand, but they I don't know, but I love it. I love the winter sports. I've never done one winter sport. I'm sure there's none on there I've ever done. And I can't imagine I'm forgetting something. I can tell you probably the least likely, like if I had to tell you, pick the sport that's in the Olympics that I'm least likely to do. And there's a big list. It's ski jumping. You're going to down a big almost vertical thing, and then you're going to jump off into the sky and then land. And it's not even good enough for the judges how far you go. They got to give you style points. You guys are lunatics up there in Canada. Love curling. Did you grow up in Canada? You guys are crazy. Destination time here. Tell me the truth. You guys crazy? You guys look crazy. Go inside, turn on the heater, put on some cocoa. And I love watching a biathlon. What is that? You're going to get your heart rate up as high as you can and then try to shoot straight. Like, what is that? Is that from back in the day when you were chasing down little bunny rabbits to shoot? I don't understand, but I love watching this stuff. Cross country skiing looks like a beat down, by the way. I love it though. I like luge. I don't know. You're going to lay down on the ice and slide down. Amazing. Ski jumping is much better. I know it's huge. I don't understand. You people are crazy. You jumping off a mountain to fly through the sky to land on another mountain? Who invents this stuff? I chuckle at the gym, running beside the track, brushing the ice. I want to curl. Again, San Diego to Fort Worth. Not a lot of curling, although we could have curled this week on my roads. I love it. I can't. I didn't watch the Summer Olympics. I can't not. So I don't know. The politics of it, I'm pretty fascinated by, and the winter sports I'm fascinated by. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. You got to shoot between heartbeats. I mean, yeah, really? I mean, are you joking? I don't even know. Are you kidding? Or is that real? I can't even imagine. So many, though. That's not the only sport. So many sports are amazing. Moguls was big in Canada. Looks like a way to bust. I know. Destination Timeshare. I was watching that last night and tonight. My knees hurt just watching it. I get up off the couch and my left knee hurts half the time. And it's insane. I love it. So I was thinking about going live and talking about this, but I'm not going to do it. But I hope you're having fun with it. Let me know if you're watching them. Yes, you could probably find a curling club in Texas somewhere near. I doubt that. I don't think so. I don't know. I would do that. It looks like somebody in my body shape. I feel like we could do curling. Like, luge is awesome, Nico. I love it. I love all of that. I just think it's fascinating. What else? Like, here's the thing. So somebody explained this to me. We're just having fun now, and I'm going to close up here in a minute. But ice skating, figure skating, right? Is it called figure skating? Yeah. You couldn't get 99% of American TV watchers to watch 3 minutes of it for 3 years and 50 weeks. But the 2 weeks that we got the 5 little circles and we call it the Olympics, we all watch it. I don't understand it at all. I don't understand why. And I'm guilty. I'm watching the Russian girl. I'm like, oh, I'm sad for her. It's amazing. Curling is a sport mainly as an excuse to drink beer. DFW Curling Club. I mean, I could start it, right? I don't even know. Where do you buy the rocks? Do you bring your own ice? And the scoring is very confusing. I don't know. Curling looks like shuffleboard. It's exactly, Marge, shuffleboard with a rock and other rules, I guess. There was a video the other day of someone practicing the moguls. Knocked himself. Really? DT serious? Oh, man, I bet. What are some other sports? Speed skating? Fascinated by. Remember, I'm old, right? 1980, Lake Placid, pretty sure. Yeah, I'm right. Eric Hayden, Beth Hayden, they were awesome. I love that. That looks fun. Now they got the short track. Ooh, that is so cool. I love that stuff. What else do I love? Of course, the hockey's fun. I'll watch the hockey. See the women of USA beat Russia. It was like 60-6 shots on goal or something like that. Whew, that's nuts. Anyway, I just think it's fun. I like the wild, crazy sports that I have no idea what's going on. I don't know. As somebody who's really into sports and knows his way around most rule books and sports, I think there's something about having no freaking idea what's going on. That half pipe, yeah. I just think it's fascinating. What's his name? Curly hair? Sean. Snowboarding guy. Snowboarding legends. Put that in. What's his name? Sean something. No. Redhead. Half pipe. Olympian. What did I say? Sean White. Sean White's pretty cool, right? Sean White. I should just look in chat. White. That guy's amazing. So what is he? I think he's been in 3 Olympics already, and he skipped one. Now he's back. Be rooting for that guy. So cool. So it looks like you guys are into the Olympics a little bit too. It's fun. I don't know why I skipped the summer as much, and now I'm into it, but that's it. We're done. Crazy weird night. I'm doing Monday through Friday mostly. Breaking Bad. Nope. Breaking Bates is the name of the show. We just talk about different topics. And it's 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock my time. Just watch for it. If you're interested, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button. I might get it at a regular time. I might not. I don't really know. I'm just having some fun with it. And of course, we'll talk Olympics. And once baseball gets, we'll talk baseball. I think that's it. I think we've done enough damage. We talked about Facebook a lot. We talked about the creator group. We talked about all kinds of other stuff. I hope you had a good time tonight. Sean White, skateboard, surfs, and snowboards. Yeah. Tony Hawk was actually kind of my age, and him and his cohorts created a lot of that right down where I lived. I lived in San Marcos, California. He was down in Encinitas, a couple towns over. I didn't know him but I knew people who knew him. But it was fascinating to watch that all being created, and the skateboarding culture and what it's turned into now is, X Games and now the Olympics, and, the ski stuff. Like, these things were just people screwing around on the slopes, and now they're sports for medals. I think it's pretty cool. The X Games has done a lot for that, and pretty amazing stuff. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just on all kinds of topics tonight. I'm going to go downstairs and watch a little Olympics. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're a member of the channel, thank you so much. If you're a subscriber to the channel, thank you so much. If you're brand new to the channel, thank you so much. I'm a little scatterbrained on most shows. Tonight it was a little more extra scatterbrained. It is what it is. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun, storm the castle. Have the best week ever. Little advice from me to you. Do something awesome for yourself and for somebody tomorrow, and kick off your week really, really well. It'll make you have a great day and a great week. And yeah, love every single one of you. Stay safe. I will see you next week. Bye for now. Thank you, Mar. Yes. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Before I leave, let's drop that link. If you're still here, let me drop the link for Paula's party. It's because I love my wife and it's her birthday. Let me grab the link. Copy. Here's the link to Paula's, what is it? Pampered Chef party. This stuff is pretty interesting, pretty cool. I don't really know what I'm talking about, what my wife does. If you're into it, if you care at all, click the link. Even if you're not going to buy anything, click the link. Playing some of the silly games. She's hoping to get to 50 people on there. I was hoping to get her to 100. She's got a couple of people ordering stuff, and she's having a good time, and whatever. If you care, you care. If you don't care, that's okay too. All right, you don't have to go, but you can't stay here. I've been storming the castle. Have a great week. See ya.